Hello Aries, welcome. This is January's general reading. This is a general reading for all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this month of January. It's an open reading, so I like to make it just really general and just see what kind of messages are going to be channeled through, whether love, career, home, family, whatever it is that the messages from the universe want us to know is what we're going to go for. So we're grateful, thankful for these messages for all of our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Take what works, leave what does not. I think a lot of you Aries are ending a cycle. All right, through universe, what's the overall energy for our Aries? Out comes the Queen of Cups reversed. So I think some of you are being very emotionally closed off right now. A little shut down. I think money might be an issue in your world. And that's kind of got you worried. There is a little bit of that. There's something. I almost get the feeling that there's a situation that you're really hoping will come to an end. And you're not talking about it, but you're wanting it to come to an end. You're kind of hanging in suspension here. Here's this ending that I was feeling. So I feel as if something's going on that you're just waiting for things to just be over or done with. This could be a relationship. It could be a relationship because we do have these cups. So, I mean, emotionally, I think you're just done. And you're being quite reserved and not opening up to very many people. Because you do close the cycle out and walk on. Because I think you start to see that you need to look at other options that are before you. But you can't look at these options until you close the door. It's like you know you have to close one door before the next one opens. So what's your present situation, Aries? What's your present situation? Yeah, so a lot's going on in your mind when it comes to this relationship. I think you feel really bad that it had to end. It's not something that I think you really wanted to end, but it was also not going anywhere. So, not sure why this ending came, but you were waiting for it to finally come to an end. So, it could have been one of these situations where, you know, the passion was just lost between you. And finally, something had to end. I mean, here with this Queen of Swords, it's like, you know, the truth had to come out. We had to finally put this to a stop, to a halt. Oh, I'm sorry, Aries. Yeah. And I think you see, you know, some of you feel like you lost. And it's like, well, I think you're more lost if you're in a relationship that is really loveless. And I think that's kind of what you were feeling, a very loveless type of energy. You know, I think there was a lot of manipulation. There was a lot of fighting. There was a lot of aggression. I think, you know, you're better off for it. I almost feel like when this ended, this cycle, whoever it was that, you know, came to an end, you know, my feeling is that it wasn't nice. It wasn't an easy breakup, but I do sense that did happen between you and another person. Yeah, I mean, this was a cycle. I think you two gave it a lot of energy. But I think in the end, you both saw that it was not going to work. And it didn't matter how much, you know, you kept coming back to try. You know, I think both of you knew that it was time to move on. Really. So it's more of a mutual decision. With one person finally having to make the actual move. But yeah, this was a very toxic energy between the two of you. Because somebody wasn't very honest. They were very difficult, very angry. I almost get explosive in nature. It was really hard to communicate because of how you were never sure of how they were going to respond. And, you know, it was a little difficult that way. But I feel like it's over. I think, you know, you feel good that what's done is done. And like I said, you know, this could either be relationship or work related. But whatever it is, this union really has come to an end. And it's confirmed here both with the Death card and the World card. You know, and I see you moving on. You know, and what's coming your way is a lot of happiness. You know, something better. You know, to be trapped in a situation with somebody where you saw no future was starting to really weigh on you, no matter how hard you wanted to make it work. Because you did. You tried very hard to make it work. But now it's more about you at this time. Because emotionally, you were so disconnected or shut down, or somebody was. I feel like it was you, Aries. You know, so final outcome for this month of January. I do get the feeling that, you know, be careful at work. Because there's something a little volatile stirring in your work world. I think you can come out ahead if you just stay grounded. But you maybe have a project, Aries, something that you've been working hard on, really nurturing, you know, kind of making it go along. And then somebody could come along and throw a kink in it that could totally make you have to start back at ground zero. So just be aware, okay, of anything that might come out of left field. So cover all your bases, whatever it is that you're doing at work, that you're working on so diligently, because I feel like you have been working on it for quite a while. Yeah, because there is this element of somebody trying to, I don't know, destabilize you at work. Could be your boss. I mean, somebody in your workplace who is very, very difficult, hard to please. I get the feeling that they're loud, you know, like very loud and demanding. You know, it's like you can hear them and everybody just freezes because, you know, the boss is pissed. It's one of those kind of things. But I think this whole situation forces you to make a decision about your future. And your future even within this organization, because I am getting the sense that some of you may be leaving a job. And it's just, it may not happen now. You might want to get out before, you know, it actually happens. Some of you may be already starting to look for another job elsewhere, foreseeing that you may not be able to work very well in an environment with somebody who is very difficult and demanding. I just feel like you have a really hard boss. Anyway, just be aware of that. Okay, let's grab another deck. Let's see which one. Let's grab my Deviant Moon. And let's see if we can get any advice regarding the spread for our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this month of January. Oh, no advice? Cards didn't want to shuffle then. What advice do you have, dear universe, for our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding the spread? What advice? Yeah, beware of air signs. I just feel like that people who have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it could be anyone, but I just feel like these air signs, your boss may be an air sign, but they're very difficult, whoever it is. If it's a Gemini, it's even more difficult because I feel like they're very mentally manipulative. Just because Geminis are such a mental sign. All right, the advice of the cards. Out comes the Four of Wands reversed with the Ace of Cups. All right, so going back to the relationship scenario that I had seen earlier, I think you see that a relationship, it comes to an end, but it doesn't come to an end. It's a mutual ending. And I think with that, you feel good because you didn't want bad feelings as a result of this, you know, because, you know, somebody's really feeling left out, you know, they're feeling really bad. But I think you also know that if it's a mutual ending, everybody's going to feel good at how it ended. And I think that's what's important for you right now. Anything else for our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for January? You know, this Queen of Swords, she's back out. Okay, again, we have the Magician twice now reversed. So be careful of somebody. And I can't help but feel like this is a work scenario, Aries, okay? I feel like there's somebody who's got something on you and they are just waiting to, like they want to get you, Aries. It's like they have like a secret or something, or I don't know. I almost feel like they are tormenting you. Like, you know, they're really bribing you in a way. they're very nasty energy. It's like it's almost like they've got you. And it's really leaving you a little anxious. That might be another reason why you may feel like you might need to leave your work scenario. But whoever this person is, and again, I pick it up as an air sign. I mean, it could be anyone. But I feel like they're going to try to give you what you deserve or what they feel you deserve. Because there's somebody here does not like you at all. And it's somebody in your work scenario. Yeah, they're going to try to start saying, you know, I get the feeling that, you know, gossip, that kind of stuff, like they're going to start spreading just nasty stuff about you because they do not want to see you succeed. And they're going to keep you from succeeding. If anything, they're going to try to get you, you know, stumble you so that you can't get whatever it is you're doing off the ground. So just be aware of that energy at work. Okay, that's coming across really strong, that there is a real nasty manipulative energy around you. And I think you know who this person is. You know, it's like one of these people, if all of a sudden somebody decides that you're now their best friend and the two of you never gave each other the time of day, be very aware of that person. You know, so this is somebody who all of a sudden has a real interest in you. If somebody like that comes around, you know, just hold your cards really close to you and just, I mean, in the month of January, I wouldn't trust too many people. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Aries. I hope this resonated. If it did, terrific. If it didn't, that's okay. I will be doing next week. What am I doing? Oh, I'm doing love in the full moon. So we can check in on your love life and see what's going on in that direction. But until then, I appreciate a like, a thumbs up, a share, a comment regarding this spread. And I will see you at the next reading. Until then, blessed be. Bye now.